Fun fact, in Texas politics, there's only one thing that is more pointless than your Wi-Fi during a storm: the oath of office. Seriously, you could replace it with a QR code that links straight to their donor portal and no one would notice the difference. Every politician loves the oath of office. They say it like it's a baptism. You know, the one, I solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution. The whole Boy Scout / military boot camp routine. Hand in the air, palm out, like they're entering the Jedi Order. Or at least swearing to return your lawnmower in working condition. It's cute, it's adorable, and it's deeply fictional. Cool story, bro, but show me on this doll where you supported the Bill of Rights. Here's the real Boy Scout problem as I see it. I actually believe the oath. You know, the words printed on the Constitution that I defended while I was in uniform. And in modern politics, that's like showing up to the prison yard with a ukulele. In Austin and D.C., believing the oath is like showing up to a gunfight wearing a reflective belt and expecting safety precautions to save you. Normal people think the oath is a promise. Elected officials think the oath is a performance. The voters hear Shakespeare. The parties hear, mic check, 1, 2. Can everyone hear my donors clapping? Let's break down the Boy Scout problem real quick. I think I should run because service with integrity shouldn't be an endangered species. We've got more endangered whooping cranes in Texas than public servants who take their oath seriously, and at least the cranes aren't sponsored by PACs. If you take an oath, you should, mean it. Wild concept, I know. Somewhere a political consultant just dropped his latte. But I think I shouldn't run because both Congress and Austin are allergic to sincerity, allergic to honesty because it triggers the political immune system. You show up with morals and they look at you the way cats look at cucumbers, confused, terrified, and ready to attack. Stop it! Stop it now before he asks where the budget went! Let's talk about the two major parties since they've already volunteered as tribute. The Texas GOP loves to salute the flag so hard you'd think they were trying to summon Captain America, but then immediately trample the Bill of Rights like it owes them child support. Fourth Amendment? Never heard of her. Due process? That sounds woke. Separation of powers? Only if the governor wants it. These guys will tell you they love freedom so much that they want a government big enough to monitor freedom 24/7. And the Democrats? Oh, bless their hopeful little hearts. They march for justice, chant about liberty, and post graphics about rights. But when it's time to actually legislate, it's all, if justice takes courage, we'll get back to you after lunch, or next cycle. And both sides treat the oath like it's an optional DLC, a flavor pack that they can turn off whenever it's inconvenient. Democrats fight like people trying to resolve a hostage situation with a group hug. Republicans fight like they are the hostage situation. And that's the part that gets me. The oath of office has become theater, a prop, a ceremonial accessory like those little lapel pins everyone uses to cosplay serious leader. You could replace it with a loyalty pledge to your donor base and no one would notice except the court stenographer. Hell, half of the chamber would bow their heads and say amen. Look, I'm a Marine. Desert Storm. I didn't swear an oath to a party, a governor, or a billionaire with a hobby-grade super PAC. I swore it to the Constitution, the real one, not the anime fan fiction version they keep trying to redraw around their preferred culture war. So here's where the libertarian in me shows up. Government is supposed to be the referee, not the star quarterback, not the merch table, not the drunk uncle who shows up, takes your stuff, and calls it public safety. The oath matters because it's the last speed bump between power and abuse, and we paved over it years ago. So when someone like me comes along, military veteran, autistic, Boy Scout, apparently incapable of not telling the truth, the system acts like I'm the threat. Because if you actually take your oath seriously, you start asking the wrong questions. Why are we voting on a bill that no one has read? Why is corruption considered a bipartisan tradition? Why are rights optional depending on the zip code? And suddenly both parties decide you're the problem because you won't play pretend. Integrity shouldn't be a punchline. The oath shouldn't be optional, and public service shouldn't require a moral hazmat suit and mop level 4. So why even bother running? Because someone has to walk into the fun house and say, hey, y'all know the mirrors are warped, right? Because when the oath becomes performance art, somebody needs to walk in and treat it like it's a contract again. Because if the only people running for office are the ones who don't believe the oath, then the rest of us are screwed. Simple math. Even Congress should understand that, though I wouldn't bet the farm on it. Or maybe I shouldn't run, because the political class doesn't want another Boy Scout reminding them what honor actually sounds like. So yeah, I'm the Boy Scout in a political knife fight. I believe in service. I believe in integrity. I believe in telling the damn truth, even when it's politically inconvenient. And that's why the parties want nothing to do with people like me. If sincerity is a disqualification for public office, then we don't have a democracy. We have a casting call. And the fact that taking the oath of office seriously makes me the odd one out, that's exactly why you should be pissed off. So my question for you, if you could rewrite the oath of office to actually mean something again, what's the one line you'd add? Tell me in the comments and share this with someone who's sick of political theater.